Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a great day, drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, having something at some point today. If you haven't, now's your chance to, because we're sitting back relaxing and playing a brand new game that just came out yesterday called Strange Antiquities. This game looks really, really fun. It reminded me of a game I played a little while ago, and I'm totally blanking on it, on the title of it. It's that one that I played with a bunch of sailors and monsters in the town, and I had to I was a doctor. I'm gonna look it up real quick because it credit where credit's due. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm blanking on it. It was a really good game. My goodness, was it that long ago already? What the heck? Yeah, it was. Oh my goodness. It was a game called Do No Harm. Oh my gosh, I played that back in March. Anyway, it reminded me of that. We're going to dive right into this. I'm very, very excited. Hopefully the audio is okay. There's no music. I'm just kind of going off of... I think that level is actually quite good. As Thaumaturge's apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it's important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, strange antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. That's still pretty loud. I turned it down a lot, but how's that looking? I think that's good. Wow, I had to go down a lot. Alright, the music itself can go up a little bit though. Alright. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I may add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. Oh. Whoa. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on here. Safest not to touch anything at all. I'll be back in a few days. Okay. Pet. What's this? Oh. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on. Congratulations, today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. What? Oh. This? Huh? I'm confused already. Huh? How do I play this? I'm really confused. What? I should look up a hunter's boon in the book Eli. Oh, okay. Alright. Hunter's Boon. Hunter's Boon is a primitive item that grants the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They're made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They're simple items without embellishments. Okay. Like this. Yellowy brown. Smooth but with hard ridges. Smooth. Oh. Nothing to remark. Sensation of power. Okay. Whoa, huh? Like that? I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa. I like that. That's quite fun. Identified. Tiger's tooth, a trophy from the predator. This gives a sensation of power. Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or night. Handle your first customer. You can have labels to items. Oh. But I already... The nights are drawn in again. Dark shadows hide deeds. Or so my father used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since the past 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. Told a shadow will draw it out. Whoa. A shadow? A shadow hold. Shadow hold. A shadow hold or orshatic vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an orshatic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate cat design called a shadow catcher. Like this. Cork, clay, spongy. Somewhat rough, these markings have been carved in. Scent and sound pungent. I have nothing to remark. Stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Wood, smooth. Nothing to remark. Field of Swords is invisible to the naked eye, placing an object over thematic lens. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Gemstone, gold. Nothing to remark. Oh. That's fun. Alright, anyway, sorry about that. How do I use this? Sun bond. A sun bond is a small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of non-precious metal of some kind. A housing gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and light of the sun, a darkest or brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. There's an auto labeling option of labeling items, isn't here, I think. Alright, so we are supposed to label. Got it. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Charlie Weathers. Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word on the tongue. An Ossic ring. This? These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Corchin, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out by their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear Corchin's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear. Okay. I assume it's not like an actual... Oh, is it this? This kind of looks like bronze, sense of touch. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Okay. Let me just look one more time. It does look like that, doesn't it? Could be that. Oh, what the heck? Oh. This isn't what I'm looking for. I should slow down and think this through more thoroughly. Bronze. Raised detailing. I have nothing to remark. My heart feels lighter. What is this? Perhaps blood. Bit grisly, that makes me think of death. That's what this does. Oh, this is a literal ring. I'm an idiot. My bad. What? Oh my gosh. Serpent, serpent, serpent. Got it. Identified. This stone means these stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair, precisely 1 pound. They're placed in the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Weird. Hello. Edmund Bishop. Okay. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping by today. Whoa! But there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. The voice of Cernuus might help put me at ease, or might do the opposite. Any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Oh, is it? I think it's that thing. Pagan god of the force of nature, typically depicted as a man with antlers of a stag. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. This looks like the thing you want. Yeah. Identified. Spirit eye. There are some who stray away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do. Show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps a layer that requires something more than the traditional sense to experience. They draw their power from opposing symbols inscribed upon them. We'll just call it voice. Oh. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backborough. Weird. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Interesting. Verona Green. Well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of the bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. That's what these mean. Cool. I assume that will come in handy at some point. Put that there. Hi, Tess Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horn shackle might be the answer. Okay. Horn shackle. Used to bring about change in someone's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. The horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. An example of an elaborate one. It could be one of these. Perhaps. Or this. No, that's a fossilized creature. Wood. Did it say what it was made out of? Sorry. No. Pointy, textured. Smooth. Ah, this one. Nice. A vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. What was this again? Horned shackle. That matches the vibe of it, I guess. Ooh. No, something goes there. At least the weather's looking a little bit better today. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm, and it's yours for the right price, of course. The farm? Royston Farm. This one? John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he wants to show me, and any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Weird. Put it there, I guess. That's checked. I don't know what to do with it, but I guess I'll put it down there. What about this one? In the boatyard. The boatyard. The quarryard. The boatyard. 8, 7, 8. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timber covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned posts, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. He must be from strange antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me to the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water, and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Sleep vessel. Apparently, as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I have no use for it, he says. Don't even know what it's for. Huh. Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town out on Clanbrook Road. I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. That's what that looks like. What's a moon heart? What's a moon heart? What if I check the index in the back? Oh, I didn't mean to open. My bad. Index. Moon heart? I don't know. No, hang on. Moon heart. Selenic totem. Ah, these carved moon totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with the sentiment of feeling, love, and joy. Okay. Often feature crescent shapes, Selenic and Nautic symbols. This? Maybe. Rough and gnarled. Wood, white paint. Selenic and Nautic symbols. Of the moon and of the night. I think maybe this is what you're looking for, isn't it? No. Planetary? Carved totem. I don't like how this makes me feel. Fear's taken root. Must break hold of what it has over me. Huh. Weird. Win the dice game. I don't really fully know what that does or how that works, but sure. Alright, I get to start over. Oh, you know what? Warm, loving emotion. This might be it. This is what we want. Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Here we go. Alright, moon heart. Do that, I guess. For the moon. The moon haunts you. A friend of mine, or former friend, I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Oh gosh. Binding seed or Zia? There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. Okay. Zia? Sense of fear or paranoia. Any single material except wood or clay. Or a binding seed is the other thing. I think maybe this one amplifies feelings of guilt and shame, because then maybe she can apologize and give it back and whatever, I don't know. Yeah. Try that one. Pit. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheep white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be staying a Libya to see us safely through. Libula? Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change. Imbuement of wisdom that shows they're not merely decorative. Symbology. It's all very, I don't know if that like plays into it or not, or like my hands belong to someone else. My heart feels lighter. Your book of symbols for what, though? Like, change, wisdom, I don't know. What? Wisdom. Crown thing? This. I understand. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered inward. He could not see out of his left eye. Okay. How long have I been recording for? Alright, we'll stop here probably. Just making sure we saved. Yep, sick. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back tomorrow with some more of this or something else. Got a couple of things. If you're new here and you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. It takes 2 seconds and it's completely free. So you can always unsubscribe later. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.